Hey friends, back at it again with the Tenacious 10. So welcome. If it's your first time, welcome. If it's not your first time, hey, welcome back. So today we're gonna be talking about Casamigos. Casamigos recently just blew up the tequila scene. Everybody wants to be drinking Casamigos. If you ain't drinking Casamigos, you whack. I'm here to debunk all that shit, okay? So, what is Casamigos? So, Casamigos, if you haven't heard of it, it is a tequila. It was released in 2013 by the actor George Clooney and this nightlife entrepreneur. His name is Ron Garber, whatever, one of the two. Casamigos actually means house of friends because when they thought about this concept, they were in a house with their friends. So, Casamigos, casa, house, migos, friends. Spanish if you missed that. But I came up with this concept and recently it became super popular because of a Facebook post that low-key I feel like it was somebody they probably paid because that's what marketing is, but that's beyond me. They made this Facebook post and on the post it says something about like this thing make you drunk and make you go stupid, make you go ham in the bedroom, stuff like that. You know what people say on Facebook and shit because Facebook is wild, okay? But it was this post about how Casamigos make you do some crazy things. So of course people are like, oh, say less, I want to try that. So everybody just started drinking it. Within like the last, I would say like 2 to 3 months, everybody been on this Casamigos trip. It's sold out throughout the country. I had already had it, but again, it was something that I was like, I mean, it's good. Personally, I don't support celebrity tequilas because for me, like it kind of takes away from families and stuff that's been like born into this and that do it in Mexico, especially because a lot of the times the celebrity people will go in and they'll like take over a whole area of land that like people in those places really work for. So to me, I really just don't care for them. If you're not familiar, there's so many more brands that are coming on the scene of tequila that are washing away some of the family brands, which kind of sucks. You got Casamigos, that's George Clooney. You got De Leon, that is Diddy. You got Cincoro, that's Michael Jordan. You got E40, that's E40s. You got 818, which is Kendall Jenner's, which if y'all have not heard that story, I would definitely tell you to look it up. It's about 818 tequila, which is, like I said, Kendall Jenner. She literally took the whole concept of a tequila called 512. She was like, oh, I like that. You know, 818 is her area code. 512 is the area code of the creator. Same color, same brand. I'll put a picture somewhere around here so that you can kind of see the difference. But, bruh, it's crazy. A lot of that also, people don't realize what they're drinking. So, with Casamigos, we're going to obviously go back to that. People don't realize what they even buying when they come to the store. Again, I see it all the time. People come in, oh, I need Casamigos. Okay, I'm gonna walk you over there. So I tell you, oh, here go the Casamigos. Which one do I get? Baby, you the one that came in here for this. I don't fucking know. Well, I saw that this one and that one is the strongest. Let's talk about that real quick. When it comes to tequila, they're all the same amount of alcohol. Unless you're getting an infused tequila, like a flavor like a pineapple or like the Citrons or the Patron has. Unless you're getting a flavored tequila, all tequila is going to be around 40% alcohol, which is times 2, you get the proof. So 40% alcohol, 80 proof. All the same strength. So not one nor the other is going to get you drunker. Casamigos is the same amount of alcohol in it as you would get from Patron, Don Julio, or your Jose Cuervo. The difference in color is always usually what the questions I get. Let's start off with Blanco. So Blanco is going to be your house tequila, okay? Blanco is the clear one. Blanco tequila has either been unaged or it's been in age no longer than 60 days in a stainless steel container. So it's not gonna give you any oaky, any smoky, any woody, nothing that you're regularly gonna get on any colored tequilas. Most people like to do shots of this type of tequila, which, I mean, you can do shots of it. There's others that you can do shots of that are smoother, and like I said, we'll get there. But Blanco tequila used for shots or margaritas because you're mixing it. Now, you're gonna take a step up. That's gonna be a reposado. That's like your very, very lightly colored tequila. Reposado has been aged from 2 to 12 months in oak, okay? So you're gonna get a little bit of that oakiness, not a lot, because 2 to 12 months, is not long to be able to get enough flavor. So it's really not gonna be much of a difference, but it is a step up in smoothness. And those are gonna be more of your shots or your margaritas that you can use. So that is a really, really good one to mix as well. Then you stepping up to the big leagues, okay? You got añejo. So añejo is gonna be your really nicely dark, almost caramel colored tequilas. Those have been aged at least 1 year. You're starting to get into your sipping tequila. I would not recommend ever mixing an añejo unless you don't like it, because añejos are more of a sipper. They have a lot more complexity, more dark caramel, rich, buttery almost flavors. They're amazing. And then the big daddy of them all is gonna be an extra añejo. So extra añejos have been aged for 3 years minimum, which means that any extra añejo that you get has been in an oak barrel for at least 3 years. So like Avion 44 has been aged for 44 months, 12, 24, 36, 48. So like 3 years and some change, which is why it's an extra añejo. Extra añejos are also super, super dark. That is because they're sitting in the barrel, they're getting all of those colors. Now also we'll show you a Cristalino. A lot of people don't know about them Cristalinos, but listen, top tier, okay? A Cristalino is going to be a clear añejo. So it's aged, it gets the flavors. They let it sit in a like stainless steel container, but it still gets the flavors. It's an interesting process. So for like example, this one is one of my favorites. This is the Delicado, and I'll go into this down the line sometime. This is an añejo Cristalino. This has been aged minimum 1 year. I'm not sure exactly how long it's been aged, but at least 1 year, because it's añejo and it's a Cristalino because it's clear, okay? So you would think that this is a Blanco, it's not. It's gonna give you the flavor of like a nice rich honey, I don't know, fire, okay? This is what you would call a sipping tequila, okay? Sipping. You're not really mixing it with, you know, margarita mix or a Paloma or anything like that. I throw a little bit of ice or get it nice and cold, put it in the refrigerator, splash a lime, that's all you need. And it's just like a sipper, like people would do like cognac or scotch. I didn't really drink tequila, honestly. But one time, me and my now fiance, we were out and we were walking uptown in North Carolina, and we saw like this party. And at the time, I think we were like 19, maybe 20. We obviously couldn't drink legally, but we saw this party and it was an outside party, and we were like, yo, let's try to sneak in. Like, they weren't paying attention. It seemed like it was kind of wrapping things up anyway, so we slid through the back. So we in there just kind of vibing. We don't really know what's going on. We don't look dressed apart, so I don't know how the fuck they didn't realize that we had snuck in. We get in there and these people was like, yo, you want a shot? You want to come take shots with us? Sure, no problem. They ain't gonna check our ID, shit. So they're like, what you drinking? What you drinking? We're like, oh, we drinking whatever you drinking. They're like, oh, tequila. We're like, ugh, because we don't really drink tequila like this. We're like, all right, yeah, dude, let's get this tequila, dude. So, bro, we get this big ass shot, like huge shot, okay, of tequila. And they're like, all right, you know, cheers to the night, let's do this. We're like, yeah. We cheers, boom, hit it. And we looked at each other like, oh, say less. Fire, okay? Now to this day, I have no idea what the fuck we was drinking, okay? I think it was Jose Cuervo, but it couldn't have been because Jose Cuervo is disgusting. So I don't really know, but I know I took a sip of that and baby, it's been up since then. I've been on that tequila kick because it's so good. The moral of this story is drink some other tequilas, y'all. Casamigos is cool. I've had better tequilas, especially because you're paying for the name and not the price. So Casamigos used to be like $23, $24. Now it's like $30, $40. Nah, y'all paying for the name and not actually for the experience of the tequila. Don't be stuck on a name brand thing. Everybody loves their name brand shit. Nah, y'all probably never heard of Delicado before. Fucking phenomenal, okay? This was $45, $50 in total wine. Phenomenal, one of the best tequilas I've ever had, okay? Not a name brand, but it's gonna do the job, okay? And again, not one or the other is going to be super strong. They all are the same amount. But yeah, try some different tequilas again. Taste them, see how you like them. Get off that 1942 for a minute. Get off that Casamigos for a minute. Be different. Don't be a follower, be a leader, okay? But anyway, hope you enjoyed this Tenacious 10. If this is your first time, like, subscribe, follow. Hit me up on TikTok at Tenacious Fork. Hit me up on Instagram if you have any questions at Chef Tanae. Or if I said something crazy that you didn't agree with, let's talk about it, all right? Peace.